Welcome to another one of our Hidden Gems of St. Petersburg, where Marianne and I take you to some cool, lesser-known spots that we've come across in our years of living in St. Petersburg. Today we're going to take you to Alexander Volodin Square, which sits in the mouth of the Smolenka River, which separates Dekabristov Island to the north and Vasilyevsky Island to the south. In Russian, this place is known as Skver Alexandra Volodina. It wasn't until less than a year ago that I realized this spot even had a name. I've looked at maps from previous years and the square was empty. I wanted to learn more about it, but that's hard to do without an actual name for the location. Apparently the square was officially named in 2019, but I first saw the moniker on Yandex Maps in 2020. The square gets its name from Alexander Moiseyevich Volodin, an acclaimed Soviet and Russian playwright, screenwriter, and poet. Volodin died in St. Petersburg in December 2001 and is buried in the Komarovsky Village Cemetery to the northwest of St. Petersburg between Zelenogorsk and Komarova. We know some things about who the square is named after, but unfortunately in my research I have not come across the history of this square. When was it built? What was its purpose? What did it look like in its heyday? Why is this place named after Alexander Volodin? Does anyone out there know anything about the history of this area? I'd be curious to find out. The eastern view from the square is one of my favorites here in the city. The island is connected to Dekabristov and Vasilevsky Islands by 2 small bridges each, the 2nd and 4th Smolensky bridges to the north and the 1st and 3rd Smolensky bridges to the south. Shown here are the 2nd and the 4th Smolensky bridges. On the western side of Alexander Volodin Square, you get a great view of where the Smolenka River meets the Gulf of Finland. When I first started coming out here in the early 2010s, there wasn't hardly anyone around. But by now, it's become a popular spot for leisure. Fishing, exercising, hanging out with friends and loved ones, cookouts, and so on. I've come across articles from one of the city's online news sources that indicate this square is going to be transformed into a park. But the time frame? I'm not sure, especially right now during the COVID-19 pandemic. And here we see the 3rd Smolensky Bridge and the 1st Smolensky Bridge. Well, there you have it. We hope you enjoyed our little tour of Alexander Volodin Square. Perhaps if we're still living in St. Petersburg when the park is completed, we'll come out here and make another video. Until then, thank you for watching. We'd appreciate it if you supported our channel by subscribing, sharing this or any of our other videos, liking, or commenting. До свидания, дорогие друзья!